Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your Devops SRE DevSecOps coach. Today I'm going to start with uh, monitoring some of the stuff, like one is from the container platform, one is from the web server, one is from the app server, one of is MySQL server, database, and one of which is cloud. Okay. So these are the integrations which I'll show you. So for in this case, you need a Docker. For web server, I'm going to show you Apache to web server. App server, we can use Tomcat. Database, we can use MySQL. And cloud, in case cloud, here we can use AWS. When I say uh, AWS or Apache or Tomcat or stuff like that, so all this data we want at App Dynamics. Okay, so Docker metrics should be at their App Dynamics server. Apache metrics, Tomcat metrics, MySQL metrics, and AWS metrics. So with this all we want at Dynatrace, and then you can access and explore all um, um, the site.
Okay.
Did you understand that?
Yes, I understood.
Yeah. So let me
So
log in.
these are called like extensions in Dynatrace?
Yes. And no,
Okay.
extension, not integration. You can say it.
Okay, so these are called
Integrations.
integrations. Okay.
Yeah.
So you will touch
Integration.
upon extensions as well, right?
Yes, that's a plugin to add features actually. So yeah, so this is my Dynatrace. So let's do one by one. So now here you have search button. You can search anything which you wanted and something you are looking for it. Now here we have a classic dashboard. Classic dashboard is the old one, so you can check it out. And here you see left side
Mm-hmm.
when you say applications. So that means APM, okay? When you say Kubernetes, you know the Kubernetes matrices from all this stuff, okay? And synthetic, I'll teach you all this stuff.
So what
So
did you
here you
say
have,
the Kubernetes was? So Kubernetes was all the rest, right? Like
yeah,
web.
yeah, yeah. So here, this all, whatever integration I said is form of apps, okay? So you come here and click on the manage apps. And these are the apps which is supported right now, out of which one of which you can go for containers. Here cloud AWS, okay. Here
Mm-hmm.
Kubernetes, okay.
Okay.
Here Kubernetes. So all this stuff
DB
you will have it.
DB is also there.
Yeah, this is the host. This is the front end
So
environment. So
what do these apps actually do?
here this is called integrations. So let me put it up in this way. This is your host machine and this is your Dynatrace. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you are the person who's here, correct now?
Mm-hmm.
And you are accessing the Dynatrace. What you want? So if you want Windows Linux metrics, okay. So Linux metrics, so install the one agent which we did yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and then four metrics which you got it: CPU, RAM, disk, and network, and all kind of things. Correct now?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now in this machine, Apache is running also, Tomcat is also running, MySQL is running, and Docker is also running. Correct?
Okay.
So how do we get it? So in that case, you have to uh, tell one agent, hey, I have installed the Docker. Please start gathering that metrics. I have installed the MySQL, Tomcat, Apache. and all these things. So please start gathering. So here I'm talking about the Apache metrics, Tomcat metrics, MySQL metrics. This was Docker metrics. So this also will gather, one agent will gather all these metrics and send it to here. So you can see all these metrics also. Got it?
Okay.
So let me start with the demo. So probably it'll be more clear to you. So Dynatrace and here. So this tutorial will help you how to monitor Docker container using Dynatrace. Uh, here. So first thing you have to install the Docker. So let me do that. If I got disconnected, don't worry about it. I'll connect one more time again because I have some network issues today because of
Okay.
rain in Bangalore.
Okay.
So username is Ubuntu and I'll become a root as per my habit. Done. Now I'm going to install the Docker. Mind it here, Docker should be there. Docker will create what? Container 1, container 2, container 3. Now this one agent will capture all this thing and store at Dynatrace. So you can monitor the containers also. Simple theory.
Mm-hmm.
So follow my tutorial, install Docker. So click on this new window. It will be easy for you. Now this is a RHEL, RPM script, Ubuntu. I'm using Ubuntu right now. Click on this. Now, am I recording this setup? Yeah. So now this is the tutorial to install the Docker. Now this all website, official website also you'll get it. You can follow if you are there. Just to save my time, I put it in my notes in a proper way. So I'm installing Docker right now. And 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 this is one command, mind it. And finally this command, and last one, this one. This command will install the Docker. So here what I did in order to do the monitoring, step number one, I install the Docker. Now what I will do here, you have to validate some setting of monitoring in Dynatrace. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm saying validate. Why? Because I know that Dynatrace Docker monitoring is enabled by default. It's enabled by default, which I know that. Okay. So can we validate at least? So here you have to go to the Dynatrace, manage, setting, process and container and containers. This image I have given it to you, but you know what? This website, this image is of the last year. So some UI might have changed. So we'll have to find out. So manage setting, go to the manage settings. So
So
here,
where do you
close.
get the manage in Dynatrace?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
So
in
here,
Dynatrace, right?
yeah. So you have to go and get the manage. So here, uh, this is the latest version. I'm just locating where exactly.
Can you search for the word manage?
No, no, no. It should be left side only. Let me just get it. This UI has come last month only. That is a problem. Uh, Here it's not there. Here it is. Okay, so earlier I need to change all these images. It's a headache actually. But earlier you used to get here downside. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but now in this new UI you have somewhere downside. Okay,
And you are under where? Which category are you under right now? Under
home
to get
page,
you
home
were in the home. Okay.
home page, and then scroll down. And here if I do look at this here. Okay,
Okay.
so just follow this one. So here you have to go manage setting, process, and containers. So here is a setting and process. So process and containers. So here if you see this one. So you
Uh-huh.
know what? Front page they have changed it. Internally it's the same actually.
Okay. Process and
So
that's
like
fine.
yeah. Now I told you this is enabled by default. So don't need to do. The only thing you have I'm asking you to check that this two should be enabled. Three should be enabled.
So
One is
CRIO containers should be enabled. Okay.
yeah,
And
and
then the Docker
Docker
containers should be enabled.
and containers this one. Okay.
And
Now
containers. Okay.
one more thing. If Docker you are running in Windows, then this also has to be enabled. This one, the one which is disabled right now. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah. So go little bit downside, and here you have a containers monitoring. Click on it and just check that whether it's enabled or not. It's enabled, I know that. The Windows it's disabled by default, I know that. So that is done. So this is
So it should,
you have done.
because it is Linux, you don't need the Windows. Okay, got it.
Ha. So Windows, I'm showing you the demo mostly in a Linux because that is
In
where we
LLM.
use
Okay.
the, yeah. So that is a step number two. Now step number three, create few containers. This command you can run it blindly in your host. One container of Ubuntu, two container and three containers. Can I check this? So Docker PS. So here you have a three containers. Okay. Let me do one thing. Probably you might get confused if you're not comfortable with the technologies. So I will add one screenshot also. So here, refresh and edit. So clear the screen here. Okay. So after running this command, you should have a three containers like this. And I'm adding just for your reference so you'll not forget. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
You'll remember now. So this is
Okay.
the three containers, you got it. Now what is the name of the container? The name of the container is Gracious, Crazy and Thirsty. So this is the name of the container. So
Where are you
now
seeing that? Sorry, where are you seeing that?
here, okay,
Oh,
this is the
okay. And you didn't give any name, right?
automatically randomly they give the Docker give the automatically name. If you want to
Oh,
give the name, you can do that also.
okay.
Okay, so this is the third step. Now, fourth step, you have to go and see the metrics of Docker at Dynatrace. So that is something which you have to do that. So here, go to the containers. So here, go to the home page and locate the containers somewhere. So do you see containers? You can search for it, but I want to get comfortable with the new UI. So I'm dragging and browsing. Yeah, here it is. And now three containers should come. So right now the containers has not come. So just wait for a few seconds and then it should be up. So these three containers. Meanwhile, you can check this. Dynatrace agent is one agent is running or not. So I'm just checking it. One agent, yes, running. So just wait for a few seconds and as per the image you see here, uh, the container should be up and running. Got it?
Yeah, go back to your Linux screen. Yeah, so you did a ps grep.
That's a Linux command.
Right, right. But I was just curious what you did, as that is anyway loading. Where is your command? Where's your ps
Here.
grep command? Where you was ps. So ps eaf and then pipe grep. Okay.
Yeah. Now here you can also do one more thing. So one agent, you can start that, restart the services. So I have collected all the commands for reference, so you can check it out. So if you want to start the one agent, so
Mm-hmm.
you have to run this command, one agent restart. So
Mm-hmm.
this will restart the one agent services. Now the question is, where is the one agent services? So you will find under the OPT. So let me take you to OPT directory and Dynatrace, and then one agent, and then agent, and then this locations where you have where is the one agent under the bin, and under this directory there'll be two three places these files will be there.
Okay.
So depends on what you are using. Typically I search for it so it avoids the confusion. So easy way, what you can do, you can go to this folder and search for it. For example, this one agent CTL, find dot name and enter. So here is the file. So this is a 64-bit and this is the one. So you can start this and add this command restart and should be good. Oh, what happened? Uh, just a second. Hyphen. This also
Yeah.
changed to what? I'm just looking for it. So tenant remove auto restart service. So this also has changed. So that is how you can correct yourself. Multiple versions. They keep changing. Every 2 months we have a new things coming up. So
Even
that
your
is how you
initial,
can do.
even your Linux commands change.
Yes, yes. This will keep
So
changing
where do they put
because
all this information once they change it?
help file. Just you saw that I was not knowing. Suddenly I see hyphen help and they gave me the new command which they support.
Oh, you just did a dash help. Okay.
Yes,
In
yes. So
Linux.
this will keep changing. So even I have to update this one also. Okay, so this is the stuff. Now let's look at this, refresh this guy and see here. Now this is my host machine and three containers I showed you. Do you have three containers? So this is the host machine and click on it and process and CPU still has not come. Host machine has detected it. I saw that. Container analysis. Where is that? Okay, yes, come. So just smash this little bit. UI has a problem again. Even I got confused, but slowly you get used to it. So if you see that here, uh, this is the name, right? Correct now.
Mm-hmm.
So here, if you see carefully, uh, match this uh, crazy, something like that, and gracious and thirsty man. So here, all these containers you are monitoring now. Got it?
Yeah. So which one is which one? Do you know? Like crazy
Uh,
gray is.
so here you can monitor. Click on this. Now okay. This window is from last 2 hours. I'll make it only 30 minutes. Now you see this
Oh, now it's
blue.
showing. Okay.
uh, so still it will take half an hour to fill all the data.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So here you see this is the one and this is the one and third one is somewhere downside actually.
And the metrics it's bringing in are what kind of metrics?
This is CPU, RAM, and network. I'll show this four metrics. Docker stats. These four metrics you are. capturing by one agent: CPU, mem, network, and IO input out. So all these things here you see.
Mm-hmm.
See, nine. This is the input output. So somewhere you see kilobytes or something. Here you can see in the larger part actually. So you can make it here. So that now you have all this in detail. So all this thing. Got it?
Yeah.
So we have explored the data uh, of containers. Now what next? So guys, now I'm going to take one I have taken from the container world. Now one I'll take it from the web server world. So Apache is the one. Apache is the one. So how do we do that? So let me show you this. So for that, let me see if I have a tutorial for it or not. So Dynatrace Apache, and here I think I need to check. So Docker is there, one agent is there, inner log is there, and Kubernetes is also there. So Apache is not there, no problem. I'll show you that. So here first thing you have to install the Apache. Now the question is, how do you install the Apache? You can follow any tutorials, but I have my own tutorials, so I will follow mine. So Apache install. Okay. Now my operating system is Ubuntu. So how to install? Here you can use this tutorial I'm following in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or you can also use this tutorial. So multiple tutorials are there here also. Okay. So multiple tutorials. So this is for 1.2, and if you scroll down, this is for CentOS. So yeah,
Okay.
I need to do this. So can I install the Apache? So let me do that. This command all will work in the Ubuntu only. CentOS different platform. Okay, and I'm creating this file which is for testing purpose, and this is the
So you
HTML
always have to go
content.
into the folder which has the one agent, right? Only then you can do all this.
Right, yeah. One agent has to remember that uh, one agent read your process of anything which you are running in your machines, and using AI they give you the reports for it. So this is the something I did this now, and this is the something I did now. So here guys, I you can check this web server is up and running. That is good. So now I install the web server. Now what we need to do, I need to give a traffic to web server. Okay. So for that, what should I do? So I'll go to and give this traffic to web server. Okay, before that I should start the one agent services just for making sure it will take faster, because I don't have a patience.
Oh, after each
For
one, you have to restart the one agent services.
no, automatically it should take it up, but I don't have a patience to wait. That is a problem. So I'm doing it.
Okay.
So this I'm creating a traffic. So what I did, I'll tell you. So this is the Apache metrics you wanted, but Apache metrics will be created only if you have a traffic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm doing, I'm faking a traffic using curl command, and now Apache will be metrics will be detected by one agent, and one agent will push that metrics to here, and then you can see at a Dynatrace.
Okay.
Got it? So now let's check it out. So go to the home page and scroll down a little bit of it downside. So these are the things you can explore the data here also. I'm looking for my web server. So front end. Here it is. So mind it, Apache or and all, it's called web front end. Okay, this is back end, this is front end. Okay, so here you can open this one also, and one more. If I'm looking for web digital experience and all this stuff. So yeah, I'm good to go. Let me check. Do you have it or not? So not as of now, it has not come actually. So just wait for a few seconds. It should come. So refresh, refresh. Huh. So what they are saying, hey, you need to install the APM also. APM means that is a third front, which is this one. So there's a message which if we read it, here it says, hey, did you do this? So now here you said, just wait for it few seconds because I'll just wait for it. It has come or not. And searching Apache and yeah, this is the right category. So it says you don't have any monitored applications. Applications means, see, web server I ran it. This is the web server, but there's no applications I'm running in this machine. So that is a right observation. So it says Dynatrace provide full visibility into your real user actions and overall behavior within your applications. You get full visibility into sessions. Session means user session, APM performance, errors, and how your third-party content provider, including CDR, are negatively influencing your user experience, analyzing data. So for that, it's a mobile application. This is web applications. So mine is web applications. Okay. So deploy the Dynatrace one agent on your web front end to automatically inject JavaScript. I did it already. Did you install? Yes. And tag into HTML of each of your application page. I did it. If you don't have access to your web server, set up the agentless also that is there. So this I did it. Now second thing, monitor the key performance indicator of your applications. Check out the which resources affect your load data and this one. So mobile applications we don't have anyways. So this we have to do that. Now here also is the same error. So click on this. I waited for a few seconds. Let me refresh one more time. No, it's not coming. So just wait for it. And here I will go for, it did actually. These are the applications. Not so these all are application server. I did this one now. Okay, this is a web server. So click on it and you have to follow all this stuff. So I did this. Where is running? So it's running on the server. Which server? Linux server. And now, so this is one agent installation support. So I did this. So here you see, this is I mean, I've done it actually. This is not needed. So still, I'm just checking that why it's not coming. If it's not coming, I'll go for app server and we'll see that. Let me see container is coming or not again. So container is coming, yes. Services. Yeah, it's coming actually. So here you see, this is my server on 80 port, which I'm running here 80 port. And now these are the response time, median, slowest 10%, failure data, total request and actions. So click on it. And now this is the web experience. You'll see that here. So application I have not installed. Applications is here. Okay, this is a web server. So here web server, and how many network call you are making. So here one network client which is active, which is curl. In front of you I put it up, and throughput is here. No database, Apache server. These are the response time, failure rate 0%, throughput, CPU uses, all this stuff, problems and all stuff like that. So this is the way you can check that Apache also is coming. Did you understand that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So now you got this Apache also. Now next thing which is missing is application server, and then finally database server. So how do you get it? So let me install the application server. For that, what you need to do, so because I'm installing Tomcat, so Tomcat to install you need a Java. So can we install the Java first? So let me do that. Java install. I'm installing the Java 11. Okay. So this tutorial you have all the installations. Java 11 is okay for me right now. So here one by one I'm installing everything. See what will happen real time, I'm telling you. It's not like one by one install it and check it. What will happen, it is already installed in the production, you install the one agent and start reporting it. But why I'm showing you one by one, that way you see that what is the changes which is happening once you install it and then restart it agent. So what are the changes which is coming, getting my points? uh,
I get it.
else
Yes, yes.
yeah, else you'll not be able to visualize what I did in the infrastructure, because of that this change is coming, getting my points? So
Mm-hmm.
that way. So this is the one, and installing the jdk 11 is I'm installing it. You can install 17. Oh, Tomcat is not supporting 17, by the way, what I know. Yeah.
JDK is the server version of Java, right?
JDK is a development version of Java. There's a two thing, JRE, JDK. I'm installing JDK now. JDK is like a development kit. JRE
And
means
where would you
runtime.
install JRE?
So JDK is coming along with JRE. If you install
JRE. Okay.
JRE, if you install JRE, you won't get JDK. If you install JDK, you get both.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So guys, I install this here. Now what you need to do? So I need to install Tomcat. So the question is, where do you install the Tomcat? So you can follow this tutorial for Tomcat. Go for Tomcat install. You can follow the recordings also. So this tutorial which will help you to install Tomcat. But because I know that, so I'll just directly go and hit this. So Tomcat download, and here copy this guy, go to opt directory and wget, download the Tomcat. Now here I'm going to unzip this Tomcat. Unzip is not there, so I have to install the unzip also. Done. Now I'm going to uh, unzip this guy, and here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to inside the Tomcat directory, and here under the bin folder I'm going to give the permissions for it. So this I'm running applications. Okay. So chmod -r 755 dot. So I gave the permissions. Now guys, my Tomcat is ready to run. Can I start the Tomcat? So I'm going to start my Tomcat. Done. Now Tomcat by default runs on the 8080 port. Okay, you need to remember. So can I hit the 8080 port? On AWS firewall I have opened up, so no problem. So you see that Tomcat is running. So now here you got the Tomcat running. Now Tomcat runs applications. Where is some applications? So I'm going to use for time being one sample application. Where is that? So under the example itself, there's so many applications are given. Now it says, hey, access denied. So this is the new feature, security feature, which got introduced in the Tomcat. So because of that, it's not allowing. So what to do? Just copy this error, put it in Google, and whatever the first solution you get it, you follow that. Okay, here is the solutions. I'm doing it because just I gotta remember this all steps. Web app space and my applications under the examples folder, and I will search for this file which is context find dot name. This issues has come in the new version of Tomcat only. Earlier we were not getting it. Done. Now this line I will delete it. Done. Save it. Now if I see and refresh, wait for a few seconds. It takes some time to reflect. It takes some time to reflect. Done. So now that issue is gone. Now I have some applications which is here, hello world. Okay, so this applications which you have it. Now what I will do, I'll create a curl command to hit on these applications. So let me do that. So go to bash and curl http data, and I'm hitting this one. Yeah, and I'm also hitting watch. Watch is not there in this place. That's a problem. No problem.
So you're doing
So
the curl command in order to trigger that URL.
traffic. I'm generating fake traffic because this all this thing is running in the production, right? So without
Hmm.
traffic, those no matrix will be there. So I'm
Okay.
generating a fake traffic actually using curl command. Typically, you can use JMeter, load runner, and all. But right now, I'm not introducing those tools because you get deviated from the real topic. So simple curl command traffic. This watch command, this command will run the traffic every 2 seconds. So guys, now I am doing. Now let me do one more thing. I don't have a patience, so I will restart the agent one more time. So it should automatically pick it up. Okay. So done. And I have restart. What happened? Okay, I have to go to OPT, Dynatrace, one agent, and then run it. Yeah. So this is the restart. Now I'm creating a traffic, restart the agent, and now within a few seconds, all these things should be up and running. So just wait for it, 2 3 minutes, and now go to home page and then applications. One applications, it can be Tomcat, should be there. Where is applications? Somewhere. So now you can open up all this thing. Database is missing right now. Front end services, Kubernetes is not done. Front end web and custom application is not done.
So you have to
And all.
individually open them up. I mean, they won't show automatically.
No, you have to browse now what you want to access because there's so much of data you have no. So see here, this is your applications, and you can check that all the performance related data here. Still is coming up, it has not come. So the application name, if you don't give it, by default it'll take my web applications, which you can see that.
Wasn't there a drop down somewhere on the top where you can actually click on any application you want, right? That's how I see in my work one.
So in
Um,
that case, web application, mobile, custom, all these things.
okay.
So this is my Tomcat applications, and here you see services. Remind it earlier I had only one Apache services, first one. Now this is a Tomcat service and this is the example. Mind it, I'm hitting it. You see, I'm hitting it here. So this
Mm-hmm.
is the one service which is, now you want to study this service. This is your application. Study the everything, performance. Um, Still the data is coming actually. So here you see response time for applications, failure rate, CPU consumptions, throughput, dependencies analysis and all this stuff like that. So right now it's not fed because not real-time application running large scale, but you are making all this stuff slowly. Getting my points?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is the way you can also access the Tomcat. Now, one more thing I want to cover. So MySQL right now, for that we need one real-time large applications, and for that we will set up this one. So and that one is Datadog, not data Dynatrace, no Dyna is this one, which is this one. So this is a very large applications, real time, now given by Dynatrace only, Easy Travel. Okay. So Easy Travel is one application given by Dynatrace only. So you can learn all the Dynatrace capability in faster way. So this will take 1 hour to set up all this stuff. But right now we'll not set up, we'll set up in the next session. So now what next? So here I am doing some sort of synthetic. Okay, synthetic. So question is, what is synthetic monitoring? Any, do you have any idea?
No idea at all.
Okay, there's spelling mistake actually. Synthetic, no spelling mistake. I know that.
THE.
Synthetic versus RAM. Okay, so there is a two things which you have to understand. Synthetic versus RAM. So where is the synthetic monitoring? So let me show you. Uh, uh, Let me show you. So go to home page and scroll down a little bit of it and search for synthetic. So it should be, you can search for it, but I want to drag it because even I want to be comfortable with UI new home page. So did you find out synthetic somewhere? Here it is. And the icon which you see, I love this icon. What is the icon? Any idea?
Is it some kind of a robot?
Robots. Yes, wonderful. So robots. Just remember that robots. And then RAM, real user monitoring. Okay. So where is that? So real user monitoring is this one, front end. Okay. This is the real user monitoring. Remember that earlier they were complaining, hey, you have not enabled the application monitoring, so I will not. So this is the real user monitoring. Okay. So AppDex score is poor. I'll tell you what is AppDex score and all later. So this is RAM. Now the question you should ask me, what is the synthetic, what is RAM, and what are the difference between that? So let me explain it to you in simple way. Now here you have web server, okay, and then here you have a app server. It's a tier-based architecture, and here database. Now and here you have a genuine user, just like you are browsing your amazon.com, like you are a genuine user. And there is a one robot. This is the robot. Just now you said the icon is like a robot, correct? Now
Mm-hmm.
so this is the robot. Now you know that a robot can come to the endpoint of this and this 24 by 7. Don't you think so?
Mm-hmm.
Means when I say come to means you can test this whether this endpoint is up and running. Availability monitoring, you can say in simple way. Availability monitoring. So whether web server is up or down, app server is up and down, database server is up and down. So this robot can run from 24 by 7, no problem. Correct now?
Correct. Okay.
Now, this robot, you can keep it anywhere in the world. When I say anywhere in the world, mind it, Azure support a lot of region, AWS support a lot of region, USA, Canada, Australia, India, all this stuff. So this robot you can install in any of this EC2 instance, which is located in a different part of the world. Correct now?
So it is
Correct
really
now?
installing that synthetic.
I mean, no, no, no. This is a robot. Robot will hit the endpoint and check that whether its application is up and running or not. That's the first thing.
Okay.
Second thing, robot you can run from anywhere in the world. Don't you think so?
Okay.
Okay. So now, second thing, this real user is not necessarily you have every time that accessing. So real user will access the web server transfer to app server transfer to database. So this
Okay.
real user sometime they access, sometime they don't access.
Right.
So now the question was, what is synthetic monitoring? So synthetic monitoring is a process using you use a script or robot to check the uptime of your DNS domain or an APIs. Uptime means availability. Why? Because running the script is easier. You can run it from anywhere, and this it can run 24 by 7. Got it?
Okay. I got it. Yes.
So like that. Okay. So now next thing is this is the
Real user.
real user. So real user, which is something for that what we do, mind it. Real user is hitting to this. Now what is happening? This is the one agent is running here. One agent is running here. One agent is running here. Okay. So this all one agent is running here. Now what happens when the one agent is running? This embed in the web server, this embed in the app server, this embed in the database server. All this request goes to here. Are you understanding?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, yeah, just a second. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. So so you have a this one. So real user monitoring, because real user monitoring, which is something, just a second, I'm getting some disturbance here. Real user monitoring is something, real user monitoring is something which you have something like just again. So real user monitoring is something here. So when the traffic comes here, this is your agent which is running on the web server, and agent will feed some code here, and then what will happen, whatever the real user experience, it will be sent to Datadog by one agent. Okay, so that is something which you have right now. So how
So
to do the
real user
synthetic?
can be on two places. Real user could be on the web server, app server, database server, but it could also be on the browser.
No. Real user cannot be on the web app server and database server directly. They are always working on the front end.
Okay, on the web server.
Yeah.
And can it also be on the browser of the user?
Yes.
So RAM can be on the web server as well as the browser. So if it is web server, it will collect all the service metrics. If it is on the browser, it will really collect the user's experience.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Hmm.
So this is something which you have. Now, how to create a synthetic monitoring? So now, for synthetic monitoring, you have to go for here something. Go to the home page and click on the synthetic monitoring somewhere. Search for it now because here. So I'm creating one synthetic monitoring. The website is rajeshkumar.xyz. This is the Rajesh Kumar XYZ. So now here, this is the synthetic monitoring I'm doing for this website. So here, I'll go and create a synthetic monitoring. Now here browser monitoring or HTTP. So I'm going for HTTP just for demo. The website name you want to give it something like this and add HTTP request here. Now name you want to give it and add a HTTP request and whatever that you want to request it, you have to enable it. So here, if you want to do some checks and all stuff like that, done. Next, next, which location you want to create traffic? So let's say Cape Town, Bushan, Hangushe, and stuff like that,
What
and
what does that mean?
create.
What do you mean by what location?
I said no, just now I said this script, this synthetic monitor can run from the different locations also. So that there you are selecting which locations you are creating a
Okay,
traffic.
okay, okay.
So I created only 3 location I selected. You can select multiple locations also. And then
Okay.
request. Yeah. And frequency. So now wait for 10-15 minutes here, more than 15-20 minutes, and lots of informations you will get it here. So just wait for few minutes, means maybe 30 minutes or something, and then you will get it. So still is not come. Just wait for it. So this is a synthetic monitoring. So synthetic monitoring is to check the endpoint of it, endpoint uptime and availabilities for it. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So today we have covered how to monitor Docker container, how to monitor Apache, how to monitor applications which is hosted at Tomcat and synthetic. So these are the things. Now next topic what we have, you have to visualize at the larger scale. So for that, we need to set up large application, which is Easy Travel. Easy Travel is one application given by Dynatrace only. It has a very complex applications. So now what I would suggest you, I'll share this URL with you. What you need to do, you need to go ahead and read all this information about Easy Travel. So basically you need to understand the architecture of Easy Travel.
Mm-hmm.
So, because if you don't understand the list of features, list of services, back end, front end, and all stuff like that for the easy travel, then it will be very difficult for you to visualize what exactly I'm talking about. So this is the complete application tutorial. It's not a Dynatrace, it's a tutorial for easy travel.
Okay.
So this project you need to understand, and once you understand, I will set it up, this application in Linux, and create a this has a certain built-in script which will create a traffic, and then it will be done.
Yeah, you'll send it on email, right?
Yeah, I'll send it on email. Okay, so I'll keep it only this much for today, and next
Okay.
sessions you can come up with the preparations, little bit of it, and then we'll have a easy travel demo and all the capabilities of Dynatrace get going.
So
Got it?
what I wanted to know was how to set up real user monitoring, right? And you haven't covered that yet.
Real user monitoring is the it's already here, uh, already automatically done. It's a front end, no? Is real user monitoring this one. Remember that earlier it was disabled, but the moment I install the Tomcat, it got enabled actually. And there's one more, browser applications. So here,
So Data Explorer, you go for browser, or where do you go for
yeah,
browser?
browser you have to go to the front end or
Okay.
services, front end and services. This one. This is synthetic. This is the front end RAM, and this is the RAM. You can say front end. We call it synthetic, and this is APM. This one is APM, and this one is services, process monitoring. This is the database. Database we have not covered. So once we set up EG travel, it has a multiple database actually.
Have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video.
Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest.
Thanks for watching.